Hello, hello, my wonderful people. I am here today to invite you to my free 4-day little mindset reset to close this year, to start the next year successfully. And you don't need anything extra if you're watching from the larger screen. Just scan this. If you are on your phone, look for pathway.2026 on Instagram. All the stuff will be there. There will be different materials. I've already prepared a workbook for you. We'll be doing all kinds of exercises, different trackers. So all the printable workbook materials will be here. So please sign up now, and you will soon understand what it is. I have been following this system for many years, and on Instagram I was sharing last year how literally all the hundreds of my goals from 2018, I found my old list, how all of them came true, and some of them in the most unpredictable, unimaginable way. So today is day zero. So we are just starting, and we will try to understand why, for some people, no matter how many New Year resolutions they write down, how many vision boards, like wish boards, and lists of tasks and desires and goals, but nothing is working. So why can't we lose weight? Why can't we publish that book? Why can't we find the dream partner, or whatever the wish is? Why doesn't it work? I noticed through like the years of experience, and especially working with people, that there are roughly two categories of people. Those who have a clear vision of their future, clear, determined final point there that they aim at, and people who are just drifting, just floating around like blind kittens, just trying this, without any system, without any structure, basically just hoping that somehow it will magically work on its own. And spoiler alert, it never does. Yeah, it's never luck, it's never just a coincidence. It's either you have the system or you don't. So I really like this quote. If you don't define your pathway, you will end up following somebody else's. Again, if you don't have your own vision, you will inevitably follow somebody else's. Imagine you step into the forest, and lots and lots of different paths there, and probably you would choose the one that is the widest, the most lit, I don't know, the easiest path. But somebody else went there before you, somebody else made this pathway, and usually we're just blindly following that pathway that already exists. The problem is it might be not good for us. We might need to dig through the trees to follow our self, right? So again, it's something very obvious, but for some reason, a lot of people still prefer to fall into somebody else's vision of life instead of figuring out their own one. So next issue. First, again, not knowing your pathway. And the second issue, asking the wrong questions, having your focus in the wrong place. For example, on my latest podcast, by the way, somewhere I will put the link to the podcast, I received an email from one of the listeners, and he was complaining that there are no normal women left. All women, looks like it's all trash. They only care about money. They don't want to do anything, blah, blah, blah. Or they are super career oriented. They don't have family values. So the entire email, blah, 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 this, zero about himself. zero, no information. Who is he? What is he doing? So you see, the focus is on other people. The problem is always in somebody else, right? So that's a kind of twisted mentality that is not doing you any favor. Another option, let's say a woman wants to be in a healthy, loving, fulfilling relationship. But what is her thinking pattern? If only my husband were different. If only I could tell him, like, if only I could make him understand, if only he were more blah 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 blah, more active, more empathetic, more I don't know, emotionally intelligent. Other women's husbands are like that, and they're talking, they have deep conversations, they have connection, and only my husband is terrible, he can't do anything. Yeah, or if she's single, she's like, there, I must find this man who is this, and it keeps going. Focus. Where are you looking? You are looking the life without actually looking at your life. Yeah, you're always somewhere else, some other person. But guess what? If you don't look into yourself, like what makes you interesting? What do you want? Yeah, what about you? Who are you? What kind of person are you? You will never achieve your own goals because you don't know what they are. You don't know what they are. And you'll be surprised how many people actually live with this mentality. And more than that, they would drag their partner even into the therapy session. They drag their partner and kind of with the initial goal, like maybe finally he will hear it. Like if somebody else tells him, if the professional, the specialist tells him, he will finally understand. And guess what? As soon as the therapist even slightly hints that actually the problem is both ways, they instantly leave and stop the session. So these people always look for a problem somewhere else. Yeah, but all the problems as well as all the solutions are inside ourselves, right? It's so obvious, it's so crystal clear, but majority, again, millions and millions of people always concentrate on somebody else instead of starting working on themselves. And this changes everything. Again, what exactly to do? Like, what is it? Yes, I know everywhere they say, like, be the center of your life, like, be grounded, be yourself, and everything will magically work out. It will not. It will not magically work out. First of all, you need to understand what this yourself actually is. Yeah, a lot of people never even think about it. You probably are not one of those people since you're here. So it's already kind of half of the job is done. So again, if you go to the pathway.2026, everything is already printed for you. So all you need to do is to just print it out and fill it out here, or just take the separate piece of paper and write there. This is on the screen. One of my favorite coaching exercises. If you've ever been in coaching or in therapy, you might have been familiar with this one. It's called the Dilts pyramid. Dilts pyramid sometimes is logical pyramid, logical levels pyramid. You can hear different interpretations, names. I want to use it today a little bit differently because usually it's used for decision making, but we will use it as a self-reflection tool. So what is this? We start filling out in writing, not just thinking about it, but actually in writing. Take a pen and let's do it. So bottom level, the lowest level is what do we have? Environment. It can be where we are. I kind of just filled out mine, so I'm going to be sharing some of my examples. So maybe your family, people around you, physical place, like objectively, where are you in life at this point of life. Yeah, who is around you? What is your environment? Right? So again, not just briefly, but sit down and actually reflect upon it. Like, who are you? What are you doing here? The next level, behavior. Here, the question is, what am I doing? What am I doing? What are the decisions that led me to this position in life? Yeah, what are my choices? What choices am I making on a daily basis every day to be in this point? Yeah, point A, let's call it. Yeah, so what is my behavior? What are the choices? What are the decisions that I make, or maybe I don't make those decisions, because this is important. So this, fill out. The next one, capabilities. Here I can, again, bring some examples, maybe. I'm trying to put the thing here and it's not working. So what are your skills? And again, come up with as many as you can. Maybe you are a wonderful mother. What makes you amazing? What skills you have at the very little amount and you would like to develop? Yeah, what is it that you are proud of? For example, I can share mine. I am absolutely proud of my constant learning. A lot of my friends are laughing at me for that, but I will never buy an expensive bag, but I have zero problem spending thousands and thousands of dollars on constant education, on different courses, like non-stop. So every year I promise myself that I'm going to stop learning, but no. I guess it's just one of my core necessities in life to just constantly learning. So what is it for you? What do you do? What are your skills? The next level, beliefs and values. This is something that a lot of people never, ever even think about. Never think about, truly. And this is one of the most important things in life. So to make it simple, just start the sentence as, I believe that. And then try to reflect upon what your values are. Some core beliefs. For some people, it might be connected to religion. To some people, it might be something like in professional sphere, but something core, like deep belief. Again, it takes time, it takes mental work to come up with your own. For example, what my beliefs are. I truly believe that the world is an amazing place. The world is an amazing place, and some people might call it naive, some people might call it the, how do you call it, like rose lens glasses. I call it my core belief. The world is an amazing place, and no matter how many bad things happen in the world and to me personally, and I've been to many terrible situations, I still believe the world is amazing, the world is safe, the world is wonderful in general. I believe that people are amazing. I always believed, despite the amount of betrayals, cruelty I witnessed in life, abuse, all kinds of things. Still, I always believed that there are more good people in the world than there are bad people. And again, it's just one of my core beliefs in life. I believe that men are wonderful specifically, so it is very strange to me to read all these, like, gender wars, I call it. People just hating on each other. Yeah, men hating on women, and likewise, women hating on men. I think we are all wonderful people, and there is good in every single person. And specifically, I'm so grateful for just men in my life that on a daily basis, again, prove to me how amazing they are in general. Not sure if it makes sense, but I just kind of, it's one of my beliefs. Because, so when I hear like, oh, there are no normal women left, there are no normal men left, there are a lot of normal men and women who are open for relationships, for everything. You just don't see them and they don't see you. That's the problem. What else? I believe that we all need each other. That is one of my beliefs. I am an ambassador of relationships, of people interacting with each other. We need each other. We need each other. So again, spend some time reflecting upon what your beliefs are. Something that you are going to fight for. Yeah, imagine you need to have some idea and you need to prove it through like fist fight. What is that idea that you are ready to go there and prove it? Yeah, so everybody has something. And at first, if you think like, oh no, I don't have any, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Even if it's negative, by the way, negative beliefs like all men are cheaters, all women are gold diggers. Yeah, depending on what your experience has been so far. So it doesn't have to be positive. It doesn't have to be positive. Maybe some beliefs are negative. You just need to grasp them and write them down. Next level, identity. Normally it is very deep and very difficult. For this exercise, I suggest just name your roles, the roles you play in life. Like as many as you can come up with. Who are you? I am, I am, I don't know. Well, what is my first is instantly obviously professional stuff. Like I am a professor at the university. I am a wife. I am a mother. I am I don't know, woman. Maybe that is your identity and you really express yourself through that lens. I am a friend. Yeah, I have some friends who stay with me since we were 6 years old. So I am a friend. I am a sister. I am a neighbor. So as many roles you can come up with, write them down. And then try to analyze which role is dominant in your life. This whole exercise, you need to reflect and get the big picture, where those mismatches are. But we'll talk about it in a second. And the last layer, it is very few people are already there, let's be honest. I am definitely not. The mission. Why are you in this world? And again, if you think that, oh, I don't have any mission, I'm just here. No, everybody has some kind of a mission. You just haven't connected with it yet. So just again, sit down, maybe just kind of like, why are you here? What are you bringing to this world? It doesn't have to be some great achievements like, oh, I did this and that, thousands of people are following me and all that. No, it can be maybe you brought some wonderful children in this world. And this is already huge. Just imagine how much of an influence you can bring through your children if you heal yourself. Maybe you've been in some cycle of unhealthy relationships. Yeah, some maybe abusive family patterns. It can be anything, I don't know. And imagine you heal yourself and your children grow up as healthy, stable, happy people. And then their children and their children. And so the cycle is broken. That's an incredible mission. That is a wonderful mission in the world. Literally, one step at a time, making this world a better place. Why not? Yeah, maybe you still haven't found your mission. Maybe you're too shy. Maybe you have some incredible value there deep inside of you, but you are shy. Or maybe you think that you're not worthy to be heard by other people. A lot of the stuff from the most interesting people in the world, I've heard this. Like, why would I share it? Who needs to hear it? Who would listen to me when they have this, and that person? No, everybody has something to share. Maybe somewhere there is one person who needs to hear specifically your story, specifically your angle, yeah, your point of view, and that would change their life forever. But you are not sharing. You're second guessing, you're nervous, you're doubting yourself, so you're not there. So again, just and think, what is your mission? What are you making for the world? Yeah, because a lot of people think like, I deserve this, I need to have $1 million. All these shitty people out there, they're grabbing millions. Why am I sitting here? Why does the world need you to be wealthy and happy? What would you give in return? So if you think from that perspective, does the world need you to be an influential, super wealthy, happy person? Or you're not given anything in return and you just want more. So again, something to reflect upon. Please spend time doing that. It's a very important start in exercise, because later you will understand that this is actually the core, the skeleton of why things are not working. So things are not working primarily because people are concentrating on these levels. In New Year resolutions, they will write, I want to buy a new house environment. I want to find the person in my life that would make me happy environment, somebody around you. I want to make $100,000 in a month. Again, material things, environment. Or even here, like behavior. I will be working out every day and I will look better, so I am more attractive to other people. And again and again and again, a lot of people think the changes happen on this level. Like a man would think, if I have that BMW, all the women will be mine. If only I was making 6 figures a month, then I will meet that amazing, beautiful, smart, interesting woman. No. If they give you 10 BMWs, if they give you $1 million, if you are on the same level here, nothing will change. That's why so many people, when they win the lottery, when they get some inheritance, or when they work like crazy and they do achieve what they wanted, they are not happy still. So kind of insane, counterintuitive. This is exactly what I wanted. But the problem is, no, it doesn't match these levels. So people who achieve their goals, they understand that change should start here. Change should start here. So it is incredibly important to be 100% honest, open, and crystal clear with yourself. And if your goal here is, let's say, I want to be the boss mom, career woman, super successful business owner, let's say, and you in your identity and your life roles only wrote a mother, a wife, in your skills only you have, I don't know, cooking, but you are aiming to be something completely different, something that doesn't match this. So even if you get into this job, even if you get the most amazing offer, very soon you'll burn out because you haven't changed here yet. It should be very slow. Imagine you have been doing something your entire life and then you want it dramatically changing. It doesn't work like that. So first, people should work in changing these levels. Who are you? How do you see the world? If you beliefs and values, if you think that all men are cheaters and all women are gold diggers, how are you writing down meeting the love of my life? You will only see these people in your life and they will come into your life and prove you again and again like a mirror. Yeah, you believe this, here we are, obviously, because there are a lot of cheaters, there are a lot of gold diggers, a lot of terrible people out there. The problem is you want to see them, you will see them. So the change should start happening there. So the second step, to print it out again. And kind of like in the, I don't know if you watched the Dark Matter series, remember, where there were multiple branches of reality. In that branch of reality where you do have this incredible relationship, when you do have all those material things you want, so you are that person there. So what kind of person are you there? And not just what you have. It doesn't matter. Those are just artifacts that come together with the change. But what kind of person are you that those things are present in your life? What skills do you have? What beliefs, what values, what is your identity in that branch of reality? Who is that woman? How does she see the world? How does she act every day that for her, loving, healthy, fulfilling relationships is not something that she's just, oh, I wish I had it. It's the norm for her. It can't be any other way. So how did she get there? Like, what kind of person is she? What is her mission? How does she identify herself? How does she, or he obviously, present themselves, right? So it's even more difficult. And then put them together and compare. So what is your next step here? What should change for you to become that person? So that is day 0 exercise for you. Again, please go to the link. Let me actually open it again. Here it is. Again, you either scan it or you look up pathway.2026. It's the closed, tiny new account, kind of secret, and I will approve and add you. So send the request, and we start this Friday. This Friday, we start with day 1. For today, that's it. Thank you very much. Hopefully, you will enjoy working with me for like the last week of this year. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.